Hello, beautiful people. Today, I will be asking you three questions that most people never think to ask until something goes wrong in your relationships, in your family, or even with your friends. Because ultimately, you don't want to just be in relationships where things are just going for the sake of going. You want to be in relationships where you actually feel close. You actually feel some form of fulfillment. And I want that for you. And any normal person should want that for themselves. So lock in. Let's get straight into it. I want you to think about one relationship in your life. It could be your partner, your best friend, or maybe someone in your family. And these three questions I'm going to ask you are super reflective and super insightful, but I don't want you looking actively for something wrong. Because sometimes, and I know probably in yourself, you can see that we question perfectly good relationships because we're scared of something. Oh my God, are they going to cheat on me? They're not cheating on you, okay? You're just scared they're going to choose someone else, or maybe you just don't love yourself enough to be secure about what happens if they do. You're just scared of trusting something good. And other times, we avoid questions completely because we know the answers we're going to get. And we don't like them. The questions I'm going to ask you are not a test to make you question the things you're building with people, but it is an opportunity to realize what you've built and hopefully appreciate it. First, you got to ask yourself if you are safe enough to be fully known here. Okay, great. You have the image of who you're thinking about in your head. Cool. Ask yourself, very importantly and very seriously, can you disagree without fearing what happens next? Can you say that hurt me? I was wrong. Can you tell them you need something? And most importantly, can you tell them no? The word no is such a big thing. Can you tell this person no? Can you tell a person something vulnerable about you, something that was difficult to say, and then they don't weaponize that thing? Because we can express ourselves to people, but how often is it that we express ourselves and people don't weaponize our vulnerability against us? Can you do all these things and still be safe with that person? That's a big thing. That's a big question you got to ask yourself. Because understand that safety doesn't mean you will never disagree with the person. Disagreements happen all the time. It just means that disagreements don't threaten your dignity or your place in the relationship. If you're able to speak up without fear of what's going to happen, and then you can even tell yourself that, okay, yeah, you know what? I can be myself around here. This is a safe space. Pay attention to that. That's a valuable thing you've got going on for you. Don't lose it. Secondly, ask yourself, do I like who I am around this person? This is so big because a lot of times we confuse being happy with someone with being good with someone. Don't ask yourself, does this person make me happy all the time? Guys, that's not possible. You cannot be happy all the time with a person. Literally. I mean, I gotta ask you, what does this relationship constantly bring out of you? Maybe you have a friend of yours who makes you laugh all the time. They're the funny guy. Like, they're just funny. But every time you're together, you judge people, you gossip, you make fun of people, and you leave those conversations feeling worse about yourself because that's not the kind of person you want to be. But when you're around this person, regardless how funny they are and how happy you are to be around them, you do things that go against who you want to be. Okay, but then you have another friend, right? They also make you laugh. However, they challenge you. They celebrate your success. And you know what? They actually push you to become a better version of yourself. And please pay attention to both. When you think about this person in your life, ask yourself this question, because those two things are very different. The people closest to you, and think about this very deeply, they don't just share your life, they influence who you are becoming. The statement, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are, will never not be true. And third, I want you to ask yourself this question. If nothing dramatically changed, would I still want to keep building this? Now, this is important because we fascinate, we obsess, we lust over potential. You know, we tell ourselves things like, okay, once they fix this thing, everything's gonna be good. Life is so hard right now. When life gets easier, I'm sure they'll be better to me. No. Be objective about this relationship exactly as it is today. Think about the conversations you have with them, the annoying habits they show, the disagreements, the support, the laughter, the person themselves, not the person you're hoping they will become. If they are exactly as they are right now in this moment, and they are showing you everything they are as a person, would you still want to keep building this relationship with them? Remember, not the future version, not the version they could be, the version as they are right now. If the answer to that question for you is yes, and this is someone you value and someone who shows you that they're a good person or a person trying to be good at least, that is also valuable. Cherish that and don't lose that. Now, if one of these questions made you feel uncomfortable, I don't want you automatically deciding that the relationship you have with this person is bad. I want you to get curious about the why. Maybe the relationship needs some work. Maybe you need to communicate something with them. Maybe some of that fear of the outcomes isn't just about them. Maybe it belongs to you. Maybe you have some internal fear that you need to work through. And maybe you answered all three questions and you thought to yourself, wow, I actually have something good going for me. So I want you to go send them a text right now, like a little appreciation text. Hey there, I was just thinking about you. You're really cool and I value you in my life. Hit that send button. They will appreciate it. So if you've got someone like that, don't sit here and scrutinize the entire relationship you've built with them, trying to look for the bad. If they're just good to you, they're just good to you. So value what you have. Okay? Value it. Good things aren't easy to come by. And when you can observe and see that you're putting yourself in positions that don't directly contribute to your life in a positive way, be brave enough to do something about it because it is in your hands. If you enjoy things like this, topics like these, people dynamics, I love to do that. That's what I want to teach. That's what I hope to express and share with the world. Because my goal ultimately is for us to become better people. No one is a good person. We are all people trying to be good. And if these are things you have on your mind, you want to talk one on one, you can always book a session with me. I'm Cam People. We should know the name by now. I love every single one of you, and I'm more than appreciative of the following that I have now built and the community we're building together. Cam, I'll see you in the next one.